Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming out for the HP mentorship session with Andrew Tan, the founder of Kuala Lumpur Fashion Week. Today, he'll be talking about, in general, what fashion today is in Malaysia, and I think generally around the world, what's going on. If Andrew, if you don't mind, give us an introduction about fashion today.
Okay, so good morning, everybody. I'm actually very excited to do this mentorship program with all of you, the 10 that is selected after the process of what we went through, and obviously with our partner, which is HP. This is something that we are able to have this mentorship program with all 10. You know, it is an effort. And as you know, this year KL Fashion Week is going digital and go instead of physical. There's so much to do, you know, in terms of digital. As you know, London, Paris, Milan, New York, all the fashion capitals of the world, and other Southeast Asia, Asia Pacific, everyone, every platform where Fashion Week is concerned, they are all going digital. Obviously, why? The reason is due to the fact of the pandemic. But nevertheless, for Malaysia, we continue. We are also part of the global digital fashion right now. So I think before I go into where I will talk about the questions on to say where Kuala Lumpur Fashion is going to digital. I've just mentioned it to you, but I think I'll answer the questions first of the designers here, so that then I can come back to that. Is that all right, Reza?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's keep it casual. And at any one point, I think Andrew wants it to let everyone to be engaging with Andrew. If any questions arises along the way, please do ask. Let's just keep it casual like that. I think that's how Andrew likes it to do as well, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's keep it casual. Don't feel afraid to ask at any one time to cut in. Please do so. But I'll answer a quick one on the questions from all of y'all that y'all have prepared. Azriel, as you were saying, question one: what are your best advice for fashion graduates on their new journey entering the fashion industry, and the key skills need to be successful? I think to everyone, I think I've always said this, so I'll say it again. I think it's very important for new graduates to actually not even think of starting their own brand, as it is, because you got to understand the business of it. And again, like yesterday, your mentorship program with Fizzy Wu, you had, as mentioned, you need to, when you as a designer, you cannot work alone. You will need a person that is with you, who believes in your brand, and only then you can start your actual business. But for now, as a new graduate, you shouldn't even think of it. I believe that it is very important for each and every one of you to actually go to ground zero and start working with a retail company. Any retail company. It can be H&M, it can be Zara, it can be Cotton On or whatever, but you need to work right to ground zero. You need to understand your customer. You need to be a sales assistant to be there and service your customer, and then understand what they want, how demanding they are, what are they looking for. So this is very important for you as new graduates. You know what I mean? And the key skills need to be successful. Well, the key skills need to be successful, Azriel, is basically that you start from ground zero and build it up, and then you understand the success of having your own brand. You know what I mean? So take note of that. It is very important. Do not even think of trying to do your own brand. It's not going to work. It's going to cost you, and it's a waste of time. But you need to ensure that you go and really work for a retail company. So answering to question number 2, in future, how the fashion graduates want to start their own business, what the best strategy to reach people attracted to our fashion brand, how to start your own business, I just said. In future, how the fashion brand wants to start their own business, what is the best strategy to reach people attracted to the fashion brand? Again, like coming back to yesterday's question with Fizzy Wu, it is about your designs. Right now, it is you need to be different, but you must make sure that your designs are wearable. Yeah, wearable, ready to wear, which is wearable. We are talking about ready to wear. Let's not talk about made to measure, because made to measure is one-to-one. Yeah, it's about ready to wear. Ready to wear is very important. It's about wearability. If you do ready to wear and you're doing something different out of something that, you know, women find it very difficult by choice to say that I like that, but then the fact is that because the brand, the sleeves is is sleeveless. I like the shape, but it's sleeveless because of my arms. So, you know, and then the length, it depends. So it's about wearability in order to make sure that your brand gets your fashion brand is gets an attraction. Design, you can create beautiful designs. That's an attraction. But the fact is that variability of that design is very important. So you have to understand, you have to make money. You need your designs to sell. If your designs don't sell, you have a problem. And when your design don't sell, what is the problem? You have to look at your design itself. Why are the customers not buying? You have to ask yourself. You know what I mean? All right. And 3, from your experience, what are the common mistakes that you see that deter designers or brand becoming successful? From your experience, what are the common mistakes that you see that deter designers or brand becoming successful? Is the designs. Sometimes when I go and look at the various designers, I have so much to say. I don't understand why. Why must this, for an example, no label mention, this particular this brand, you know, I don't even understand why do they even have the dot line on the dot line, you know, near the breast, the dot line. I don't even understand why does dot line even exist now. If you were to go to, because when you put a dot line, I mean, your customer who picks that particular top, for example, needs to ensure that her breast and the dot line, do you understand?
Like
it goes inside. So you see, if you go to Zara, look at all the designs there. Have you seen a lot of dot line? Do you yourself wear anything with dot line, the girls here? I don't think so, right? So you have to understand what is required from, you see, mistakes. That, to me, those are mistakes. And you have to know your customer. You need to know who are you designing it for, and you must commercially know what the woman wants. Customer wants, not woman, because when you define woman, it could be also, I mean, the age is, now we don't even want to define age, because where designs are concerned, it could be worn by any woman of all ages. You know what I mean? So that is very important. So it's about your designs. To me, when someone comes to show me designs that I feel, my God, who are you designing it for? Why is it like that? It's so hard to choose to say that I want to buy this piece. And when it's so hard to choose, then you have a problem. Do you understand? So it is very important. It's not about you trying to fantasize that woman. Whoa, you know, no. You have to understand that. Okay, you have to you have to go to, example, you have to go to Zara. You see why is Zara doing so well? Why their design is so well? They're very current. You know, they're very relevant in terms of, and very affordable. Do you understand? Yeah. So they are very good at referencing a designer collection that comes on the runway, but Zara style. But you see, quality and everything else, you know, when you go to Zara. I always tell graduates, Zara is an example. So don't try anything, but you can be different. You can still be different, you know what I mean? But it must be wearable. Okay, Azriel, is that answer to your question?
Yes.
Great, clear, yeah?
Yeah.
But you can always ask me back later when you need to know more. Ala Wahid. Ala? Hi. Okay, answering to your question. How do you measure an event's success? Events success. What do you mean by events? If you're talking about a fashion show, right? A fashion show, the success of a fashion show, say your show, you're going to present your collection in due time, is basically the people attending it. Yeah, and you must have a good PR that is going to be making sure that they do their public relation to promote your brand. That's an event success. Yeah, the people attending and the PR that you will engage as services to come and promote and talk about your brand. That's an event success. Because you can have a fashion show, but you invite if you invite people that does not serve a purpose to be there, why have how can your events be successful? Because your fashion show needs to be successful because the people that's attending are potential buyers, or they will be your potential customers. That's it. Not about, whoa, I have my moment. Allah has the moment there and all my family is there. But what's the point? What you need is to invite the right kind of people to say that, whoa, who is this designer? This Allah, I'm invited to this show. She's an amazing designer. I want to buy her pieces. Where can I get them? So that will be our event success. And it's no point doing a show without able to say after that you can sell in a week, you know what I mean? No point doing a show and then, you know, it's because you want to promote yourself. It's not good enough. You need to do your show, and after your show, in order to be successful, your clothes is available for people to buy. You understand? What is your definition of a good designer? Well, definition of a good designer is you. How good are you as a designer, right? Why is Valentino so good? Why is Chanel so good? Why is Versace so good? Yeah, because it's the designer, the brand itself. You know what I mean? And also your designs. What makes you special? Your designs, and that's what makes you a good designer. Allah, understand? Okay. What aspects of the fashion industry would you like to change? Me. What aspects of the fashion industry would you like to change? I would like to change a lot, but then we are going with the times now. Like, I've never done digital before. We've always been physical for the past 7 years, but in our 8th year, we are doing digital. So I'm accepting a change. There's nothing I can change, but I'm accepting the change. Do you know what I mean? So we will have to move forward with what is to come. I have to accept changes myself. Just like all of you all have to accept, sometimes I have to accept changes by design. It's not about sometimes, like I said, because it's, you know, what the customer wants, okay? Okay, Ellie, where are you, Ellie?
She's here.
Ellie? Hi, Ellie. Okay, how is working in the fashion different today compared to the past? How is working in fashion different today compared to the past? Different, well, different today, I think in the past few years already, it's been different, especially when online, fashion retail has gone online. You know what I mean? And when you go online, it's already different. When you say online, how accessible is it? How fast you are, delivery, everything. So that is that is different from way before, where you have just physical shopping, but now you need both physical and digital, physical and online. Customers, you know what? I just tell you, Ellie, customers come to me and say, you know, Andrew, I go to your designer's website and I didn't buy because I don't like to buy online. I'm not sure about online because I need to feel the clothes. But they went online and treat it like a lookbook. And then after that, they went to the showroom. Then they go to their store, which is okay because every designer or brand needs to have two, physical and digital. Your customer want option. They go to online to check your look, all your looks, but they go to your store and actually buy because they can fit. Some, they do not want to buy online. Then after that, when they have it, they cannot fit the size. Then they got to return. The process is too long for them. Yeah. For some, they just want to go to your website, look at it, and then go to your shop. Got it? So that expects, what would expect of the fashion? Would you like to change? Well, I've already answered you. Sorry, that is Allah. How is the working fashion different compared to the past? Ellie, you understand about what I've said just now in terms of physical and online, yeah? What type of business model will be good for a startup brand in the current situation? What type of business model? Well, it all depends on what. Okay, let's talk about fashion here because it is about fashion. What type of business model will be good for a startup brand in the current situation? I think, like I said earlier to Azri, I think you need to start from ground zero, and then you will be able to see. And working as a sales assistant, understanding what the consumer want, you will then know the best way of looking at starting up your brand during this current situation, especially, like I said, you have physical and online. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ellie?
So
you
would say e-commerce also is a good plan, part of the plan, business model that you would explore, right?
You have to have both, you know. You have to have physical and e-commerce. But if you can't have physical, it's fine, because for a startup, you know, it's to have a store and everything else, investment is very high. So you as a startup, you have to go online. Online will be a better deal for young startup, you know, for young brands.
Social media example, right?
Yeah.
Through social media.
Yeah. Social media, definitely. But I think you need to start up with a proper website first. That is important. Also, collaborating.
Mm-hmm.
Collaboration with brands. You know what I mean? Yeah, collaboration with brands. Yeah, and non-permanent and working with non-permanent teams, so you can have a freedom of you know, because as a startup, like I said, there's a lot of investment. But when you're doing online, you do collaboration and you work with non-permanent teams, so that allows you to have more freedom. Yeah. Yeah, and it's also important that you do small orders, but quality-wise, you have to have that standard of quality. Do you understand? Yeah, small orders, but you have to have that standard of quality. Okay. How does the current pandemic affect the fashion scene locally and internationally? Well, I think if you this is a question, if you have basically read the business of fashion, or anything related to the news of fashion, you can see that fashion retail is very, very challenged. Yeah, it's very badly affected. Stores are closing. Designers are not. Some designers, I'm talking about internationally and locally, stores are closing. Some designers are not. They've decided to stop their designs for now until looking at the situation because of production. So there's a lot of issues. Basically, the same issues in local and international. Same issues. It's very challenging now for retail. And for example, I'm sure you all know, like example, Robinsons Singapore and Robinsons Malaysia closed all their stores. What does that tell you? I'm just talking about Malaysia, Singapore, and it's a departmental store with a lot of clothes, right? And a lot of items there. Robinsons supports Malaysian designers. We have quite a whole floor of Malaysian designers. Robinsons at Four Seasons Hotel is very supportive of Malaysian designer, and I'm very proud of them. But I'm very sad because right now they have shut down because it is about the business. You know what I mean? Isetan is still supporting Malaysian designers, so I am also very happy that they are continuing to support the Malaysian designers. Okay, Frederick Low. Where are you, Frederick?
He's not here. He's the one that, yeah.
Nazaki is here.
Yeah, Ahmad, yep.
Okay, Nazaki. Hi. Just answering to your question, yeah? Do you think it is still relevant for fashion show to be normally done as before? Well, I think I just mentioned, okay, fashion show, it is very important to be very physical. Fashion show, just digital is not good enough. But we don't have a choice now. So we have to do digital. Fashion show, a physical fashion show, it's very important because you get to, for your customers who are seated, everyone looking at the show, you get to see the flow, you get to see, if they want to feel the material after the show, they want to go and see you backstage, they want to look at the clothes personally. Those interested people that wants to actually say, maybe it could be buyers or whoever who says, I would like to set an appointment. I want you to, after seeing your show at during Fashion Week, I love what I see, but I need you to bring your samples over so I can feel the fabric. Because when I saw during the show, the flow was nice. The whole, you see, it's very different from a digital experience. So it will never change. It's just that you will have both, but a physical Fashion Week will need to continue. You know what I mean? And always remember that it's very important, like I said, when you buyers, because after the show, you sometimes need to create your own little showroom where you then take advantage of inviting people who were interested in your show to come and feel the clothes, as I mentioned before. That's why physical fashion presentation is the first to say, whoa, who is this designer? You know what I mean? And it doesn't need, when you do, after that, you take all your samples and create your own little showroom for them to see. That's when you talk business, okay? And also remember, always remember, you're not, a lot of brands and designers, some I find young designers, young graduates, they want to promote themselves, but so especially when they put it on social media, on Instagram or so, it does not serve a purpose. Ideally, because at the end of the day, you are, like I said from earlier questions that I answered, it's about variability and it's about for real people. Do you know what I mean? For real people. What you graduate is, you know, as usual, you go to educate yourself. But when you come out, you need to know what the real world wants. What your customer wants, you know. Nothing about you fantasizing the way you want. You have to understand, you've got to observe. Because I realize graduates don't observe the trends, what is going on. Do you know what I mean? You have to observe. That is why sometimes when I question some of the young designers, what have you heard of this designer brand? They say, sorry, no. I'm shocked. So I'm very shocked when they don't even know somebody I mentioned this name. That means they are not observing. They're just about themselves. There was I don't know, one occasion, I think was the simplest thing. I said, have you heard of Dries Van Noten? The graduate just looked at me and, who? I'm shocked. So I just wanna, I'm not questioning any of you here, so I'm not gonna go there, but I wanna make sure that you need to make sure you know the designers out there who you can reference and inspire you. You know what I mean? Take note, yeah? Okay. Nazaki, I've answered to that question. It is very relevant still for physical, yeah. Digital, we have to have both, you know, because right now we're in this digital era, we utilize this digital era into the physical and combine it both. How? Okay, your next question: how the fashion industry is dealing with COVID-19 pandemic? Bad. You know, every retail, like I mentioned, retail is so challenging. So it's how you want to make it. How you have to find a way. You have to really work very hard. Push through online. You know what I mean? You don't have a choice. Every brand is pushing. Every brand it's very competitive. Fashion is very competitive. So you need to really push. You need to market in order for your brand to get an attraction. Why is Vivi Yusof promoting her brand so extensively on social media? One is because of who she is, right? But she is very hardworking. Even though who she is not good enough, she's still pushing her brand. She's still pushing her scarf. She's still pushing something of her brand. So you must know you need to work very hard. Okay, during these challenging times, you need to actually work even harder. Okay. Should we more focus on technology in the fashion world? Well, I don't know how you define technology, because basically everything in terms of retail and fashion is online. You really have to get with speed. You make sure that when an order is clicked, your delivery is delivered on time to your customers, because if not, you will have a problem. So what kind of technology method that you utilize, it need to be with speed and efficiency. Do you know what I mean? In terms of technology, in how you design, well, there are also, I'm sure you know, and there's always various kind of machine,
like
different
3D
types of machine.
like 3D printing,
yeah,
for example.
correct. Yes,
I think
correct.
that people are applying that also into the designs, right?
Yeah,
So the
and
designs
also,
they're exploring.
yeah, correct. And also artificial intelligence on your website. You know what? Yeah.
Data. It goes
To
back to
target correct, to target your customers. So that's why I say it's about speed. You know, it's about reaching to your customer fast. It's about delivery. You know, it's about efficiency using the latest technology. Yeah, Nazaki, that is answering to your question. Okay, good. That's what you should do. Very important. That's what you should do. Good. And Ala, so
Yes.
have you graduated?
No, I'm in my second year of my bachelor's degree.
Oh, you've got another two more
One
years?
more year. No, one more year.
One more year. And after that, you're gonna take my advice?
Yes, we'll work on it.
Yeah, very good. Yeah? Don't try doing anything else, but go find a retail job, okay?
All
And
right.
understand the retail business. Good. Ellie, where are you, Ellie?
Here.
Okay, Ellie, you just started, right? I know.
Yeah.
How many more years to go?
2 years.
Okay, and remember what I say, that it is very important when you design. Yeah, it's when you design, it's variability that is important. What you are taught is for you to educate and learn the technique and so on and so forth. But you have to think commercial and understand what the customer wants. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Frederick is not here. Is Frederick here?
No.
All right. Nazaki?
Yeah, Ahmad Nazaki.
I just graduated from UiTM Sri Skandar, Perak. And now maybe by next year I will further in UCSI in Bachelor in Design.
Oh, so you'll be continuing your bachelor.
Yeah.
Oh, how many years would that be?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, almost 3 years I think.
Oh, so you continue again another 3 years. But you already graduated from...
Yeah, I just graduated from one of the government university, UiTM, diploma, and then I've got the bachelor in UCSI.
Okay.
For 2 years and a half.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So it's important that because you're still going to continue. So basically, it's important to know that what I've mentioned. It's always to right after you've done and graduated. You know, I'm not sure where you would direct yourself, but if you do, I think it's good, like I've mentioned, to start from ground zero and learn and to work with a retail company. I think you were the one that mentioned yesterday that there was somebody else who applied for FiziWoo, is it?
Yeah, me.
It was you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't see very well. All right, okay, good. Well, if you do get into FiziWoo, while you are actually taking your continuing your classes, I think it's a good experience, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Sean is not here. Liu,
Yep, she's here.
where's Liu? Okay, Liu. So where are you when are you graduating or graduated?
No, still left 4 months. Same with Azriel.
4 months.
Same college. Yes.
So are you going to have the same thought like Azriel?
Yeah, but now I'm still preparing for my final year project.
Final year, same like Azrael also.
Yes, yes.
Once
We are from same
after,
college.
after when you have graduated, what do you want? What are you going to do?
Maybe find some retail group or as an assistant work with designer.
Okay, good.
That's my thing.
That's good. That's important. And that is what you should do. Yeah? Okay, good. All right. So I think we are quite done. Reza?
So I just wanted to share with everyone. I've shared the link
Unless
to the
anyone got questions.
Lacoste YouTube link that Andrew referenced earlier in the chat right below. So you can check out the YouTube link. Other than that, if you guys have any other questions with regards to fashion today, anything else in mind, please feel free to ask Andrew. We still have a bit more time. Not to worry. We still have time. Andrew, would you like to touch base anything about the future of Fashion Week for us? What to expect for KL Fashion Week this year?
Well, I'm sure all of them are following.
Yeah.
I'm sure all of y'all are following KL Fashion Week. So basically, I think the designers that are part of KL Fashion Week Digital this year are very challenged. But one way or another, this year it's not about so much of like all years where they will do a full collection for KL Fashion Week. But this year it's more or less of what they have, what they can produce, and to ensure that what they can sell. So usually, if it's not because of the situation of the COVID-19, designers will always do a collection for KL Fashion Week, which then after that they will produce this collection in a big way to sell it to their customers. But this year it's not so much of designers. I'm making designers to do big collection or so, but it's more of to ensure that the collection that they have right now to promote it and to sell. That's important. Yeah. So this is what we're doing for this year, KLFW Digital. I'm sure you all know we are on Her TV on the 11th. Everyone is following our Instagram. You can see already we are launching. We have launched day one. Who are the designers? So you can watch KL Fashion Week Digital 2020 on Her TV. Yeah.
And they'll be watching their show as well for HP Conscious Collection.
Correct.
So I think you'll see. I don't recall the episode. But
yes, yesterday we yesterday we saw we watched and we watched your video yesterday. Yesterday our video editing team
we shot a lot
your video.
What do you think about it, Andrew?
Very nice.
Any initial thoughts?
No. I was actually very excited. I saw the video turned out very well, and it was filmed in a way that we could see the designs, the detail of the designs. Yeah. But obviously, I'm not. I'm allowing that freedom of what you have designed, and I'm excited. And I think the video turned out very well. So it's being edited right now, and you will be excited to see your presentation. So it's nice to get together with your friends and watch it like a watch party.